graphic. But if you go to the back page, then it talks about how the rankings are on the table. So you have Ghana coming through here with, I believe, 22 points. Madagascar is also here with 19. Then we have Mali with 15, Comoros with 15, Central African Republic, which we beat 5-0. They are trailing with 5 points. And then you have Chad with only 1 point. So and that's why many believe that,
And you know how Chad got their 1 point, right?
Oh, how did they get that?
From Ghana, of course.
Oh, okay.
The whipping boys of the group actually got 1 point from Ghana.
Just one. Anyway, more on the Joy Sports Center later on the show. Some more stories on the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning. Remove politics from galamsey fight. That's the call from the minority leader, Alexander Penyumakinas. He's calling out politicians for politicizing the fight. Now to the bigger one, misappropriation of public funds. Guess what? The president is directing and calling for a fast-track prosecutions because he believes that the losses are outrageous and we ought to expedite prosecution, because after the Public Accounts Committee sit-ins, you don't get to see anything else happening. So that's why he is asking for fast-track prosecutions when it comes to public funds. I understand he'll be meeting the Attorney General and the acting Chief Justice today. We wait to see what the outcome of that meeting will be. Go for the HPV jab. It's safe. That's according to the Health Minister, as he's now rallying girls. We understand 9 to 14 will be immunized against cervical cancer. So some of the stories there you have on the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning.
Now, the Daily Guide for this morning says NPP sets Friday for flag bearer ballots.
5 individuals now.
Yes, I see the photographs here. Of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Ken Agyapong, Dr. Yawase Duchum, Dr. Brian Champo, and Cabinet Agyapong. Musa Ahmed appointed Judicial Secretary, and Mahama ministers not paid in 9 months.
As for that justification, Winston.
What's the justification?
The minister says they've not been paid 9 months. So
yes.
They are in this together. Are we sure we are all in this together?
Well, but that actually raises a few issues. Now, this minister is actually a member of parliament. So I think that for now...
He's okay.
He would be okay.
He would be. You're guessing he'll be okay.
But I ask, if you don't pay ministers for 9 months, how are they surviving?
Yeah.
How are these ministers surviving in a procurement economy? So we must have this conversation.
Yeah, it was really an eye opener.
Let's not pretend that they are doing the ministers haven't been paid for 9 months and that's okay. No,
service to the nation.
It's not okay. It is not okay.
Yeah.
So if a minister hasn't been paid for 9 months, how has he been surviving? How has that minister been taking care of his family? Over the period, who's gone to the minister for a favor?
And Winston, mind you, these people have lots of dependents.
Exactly. So let's not... you see, we do these things and then sing the song, they are sacrificing. They are not sacrificing. You are actually giving that person a reason...
to cut corners.
To cut deals.
Yeah.
In a country... where supervision is low, because the very institutions tasked to supervise, we have used laws. So we set up bodies and find ways and means laws to actually cripple those same. So we have, for instance, you expect the internal audit agency,
to be more functional.
Internal auditors, they're supposed to check. They're supposed to now these internal auditors in the public sector are expected to submit their findings. To the CEO, signed by the CEO before they are forwarded to the Director General of the Internal Audit Agency. Now, if that CEO is engaged in any malfeasance or malpractice, he's never going to sign it. And until your work is signed, you cannot send it. So at every point in time,
we weaken our institutions.
At every point in time, we make sure that accountability never exists in this country. Look at Parliament. Members of Parliament are fighting to be made members of boards, and these members of Parliament, because of the the principles of accountability, we said that if a minister is in Parliament, that minister should not be on a committee
that relates to his work.
Relates to his work, because you cannot be a judge in your own cause, and so that minister cannot be supervising, cannot be part of that forum that is supposed to check him.
Yeah.
However, there are people who are board members, board chairman. Imagine if the speaker had accepted board chairman of the National Health Insurance Authority.
How is he going to check?
The speaker would then have reported to the Minister of Health.
Yeah.
Kwabena Minta Kando. How were we expecting Speaker Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin then to sit in Parliament as the Speaker of Parliament
And also board chair.
of NHIA,
And then be effective in checking.
supervise his own work?
That would be difficult. That would be difficult.
Also on the
Anyway,
front page,
Yeah.
serial killer confesses to killing 15 people. Now that's what happened in the Upper West region. We'll bring you the details shortly. Minority blows alarm over NDC food soldier recruitment. All on the front page
of the Daily Guide this morning. The archives is also here at $3 million. That's how much it cost us to pay for drones to fight galamsey. But there's a bigger question on the archives this morning, the front page. It reports that all of these drones are still missing. So we have some pictures of the last seen drones. Comes to the picture of the former presidential staffer Charles Bisu, and we have John Peter Ameo's picture here. There are questions over where that drone is, or those drones are, and of course, according to the newspaper, they've done some digging on that. NPP Akufo-Addo men silent as mystery deepens over the drones, says the archives this morning. And there's more on galamsey actually, because the NIMOS task force is crashing environmental terrorists, according to this newspaper. And man confesses to killing 15 people. Quite a sad one there when the police was giving details of their modus operandi. But these are some of the stories you'd get when you grab a copy of the archives newspaper this morning.
And the National Enquirer for this morning, NPA steps up LPG safety campaign at Asogliyam Festival.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Payroll time bomb. NPP leaves 12,000 unpaid workers for successors. Okay, we'll come back to this.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That includes the 9 months of why people have not been paid.
10,000 national service personnel to undergo intensive military training, according to the Director General Ruth Sedo. Nene Yilagbai Bay leads cultural revival in Doyum, and Education Minister slams NAT president over controversial advice to teachers. I've seen that advice. Now the man is advising teachers not to engage in these relationships with students. But if that's what you want to do, there are unmarried teachers within their fold.
I like the way you qualified that.
Yes, unmarried teachers within their fold. So that should be subject to consent.
I was just going to say that.
But if it says they are not, they should be subject to consent.
Because the sector minister has also been providing some clarity. He says that it will constitute misdemeanor or a breach of the codes if you turn to your colleague teacher as well. I like the way you're qualifying it.
Engaging in sexual harassment.
I like the way you're qualifying. There should be consent.
If there's consent, that's okay.
But what of say a headmaster or a head teacher staff kind of a thing? Would that not be challenging as well?
Well, if there's evidence that the headmaster used his position, then it's a problem. Scholarship Secretariat announces sponsorships under India's iTech program, also on the front page.
Oh, great. 5 individuals now will be slugging it out for the NPP's presidential primaries. Winston, the Insight is talking about Dr. Brian Agyapong. He says he's taking over Greater Accra in a grand swell of momentum.
Brian is one who has support, is one that many see as one for the future. However, your performance in this election may determine your subsequent show up in future. If you perform woefully, you may not
get the chance again. And
so Brian should target, Brian Agyapong should make sure he gets not between 5 to 10%.
Okay, that's all he needs to make a strong statement.
It's a strong showing.
Right.
I still think that Dr. Bawumia is the man to beat. If he loses this election, he has himself to blame.
Right.
He is the man to beat in the NPP primaries. Kennedy Agyapong is very strong, is formidable. Dr. Yawose Dutrum, when you talk to him, he tells you that he's done his own research.
Right.
He thinks that he's going to win. I haven't seen that research.
Okay.
I've seen research saying Agyapong is going to win. I've seen research saying Dr. Bawumia is going to win. Except that the research now has Dr. Bawumia's percentage reducing, but Ken's percentage
increasing.
Remains the same.
Oh.
And then you had the undecided increasing. Now, so Dr. Bawumia's percentage now is less than 50% according to the Global Info Analytics.
Yeah.
If that is anything to go by, then you say the team has a lot of work to do. Even if it goes to a second round and Dr. Bawumia wins, that would be a bad showing for him.
Yeah.
This is one that his team should ensure he wins by some more than 70%.
I agree, because that also adds to the vigor when it comes to the national campaigning, because you look at the case of John Mahama when he was running the primaries. It was as though there was no challenger.
No.
When you have that situation, it gives you confidence, as the candidate to go all out and say, all my people support me. But Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia may suffer a real great deal of competition from Kennedy Agyapong, I believe.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Still reeling in that glory of the victory. And of course, the Sports Minister, Kofi Adams, has been speaking on PM Express, saying that we're already there. Confident that, of course, Ghana has sealed the World Cup qualification deal
we are there,
for us. So, okay, they also believe the same.
We're there.
Agbena, okay. This one, no fear delegates. But anyway, there's the talk about the NPP primaries. NPP sets October 10 for balloting ahead of 2026 presidential primaries. Last night, I was asking Kwesi Kwarteng on which position Kennedy Agyapong is interested in. He says, going with John Mahama's number 8 on the ballot. Now, you've learnt a very huge lesson that it's not about the positioning, whether you're number 1, number 7, number 8 or 9. All you need is to have delegates voting for you. But I say that numbers do matter too sometimes, isn't it, Winston? Because you are either on top or below there, then you say Asiaho or Esroho, then you're gone. It makes it easier.
If they want to vote for you, they will find you.
Wherever you are, the GPS will locate you.
Will find you.
The GPS will locate you. Okay. So finally, some clarity on when Parliament will be resuming. October 21st.
Yeah.
Initially, there was some communique that suspension was taking place indefinitely.
Indefinitely. I don't know what the challenges were. Some had alleged that it was financial issues.
Money.
Have those issues been resolved? I don't know.
They've not been paid for 9 months.
Oh, the MPs have been paid. Like you hear something. MPs have been paid.
You can't risk that one, can you?
No.
I see. Okay, some more stories. 2 nannies arrested for allegedly dragging twin toddlers in East Legon.
Sad one.
Yeah, sad one. And you've always got to be careful who you're handing over your wards to. And we're not introducing any new tax for sports fund. That's according to the sports minister again, speaking in that interview. And Coach Otto Addo has been lucky, but I'm not satisfied. That's according to the sports minister, Kofi Adams. Otto Addo has faced so much criticism.
Yeah, but you see, Kofi Adams. Yeah, I mean, the coaches, if you don't like his performance, why is he still there?
Oh, you want him gone?
I think that Otto Addo is not a good coach.
Oh, okay.
He's not. He's not a good coach.
Okay. HEFRA shuts down 17 unlicensed health facilities nationwide. That's what City Newsroom is reporting this morning. So some of the health facilities across the country will now cease operation because their licenses are actually not working. And in fact, Winston, this goes beyond even shutting down some of the facilities. Now there's a concern about how hospitals are just springing up everywhere you go. I don't know what kind of certification is going on, what kind of checks are taking place.
I don't have a problem when hospitals spring up. I actually have a problem when unlicensed facilities spring up. I think that the access to healthcare should be the most important thing. And so if hospitals can spring up and attend to the needs, and we must set a basic standard. For what constitutes a hospital and the categories of hospitals that you can have. And so if it's your general visitation for checkups here and there, your general labs, what are the standards that are needed? That's something that we should do. Okay? And so that's okay. I
so it's okay when they spring up, but they must meet standards.
They must meet standards. It's as simple as that. Because I am not a fan, and I made this clear that I felt, for instance, so if you go to Boku, where you have the Presbyterian Hospital serving the people of Boku.
Yes.
Now, could we have, say, expanded the Presbyterian Hospital instead of deciding to construct a whole new hospital for Boku.
Right.
We could have done that. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's something that's government's contribution. Could we have, and if you go to Mpaho, my hometown, Mpaho, where there's a polyclinic, can that polyclinic, which used to be the Mpaho Health Center, be expanded to constitute the district hospital instead of building a new district hospital? Okay, and if you come to Accra, for instance, and you see all the districts without hospitals, we're going to build new hospitals. Are you going to build a new hospital in, say, Ayawaso West Wogan, Municipal Assembly, where the UGMC is? Are you going to build a new hospital where there are other private facilities that can actually serve that? Because at the end of it, you're looking at having a facility that can serve the needs of the people.
Yeah.
Can these facilities serve the needs? If you do your insurance well, when they go, they don't have to pay. Insurance takes care of them.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway, Ghana's cocoa sector faces unequal gains despite record prices, and that's according to the 2025 Cocoa Barometer. PIAC reports operational setbacks push Ghana's oil production to a sharp decline and prices increasing, but at a slower pace. That's according to the government statistician. So some good news there. But then we go to the Business and Financial Times, and it's the Customer Service Week. Remember, Winston? But CATS International is warning that public sector customer service is failing. So we don't seem to be doing well when it comes to customer service. And you agree, because there are people you pay for services too, and they feel like they're doing you a favor.
Yeah. Now, let's briefly get into the details of the stories.
Yes.
The Daily Guide talks about a serial killer confesses killing 15 people, and we're told the Upper West Regional Police Command has arrested 2 men, Sharif Abdullah and Mahamouda Lamin, 30 and 25, in connection with some murder cases recorded in the region since 2021. And the suspects were arrested following investigation into the recent killing of a night security guard. Speaking with the media, Upper West Regional Commander ACP Francis Iribare said one of the suspects has confessed to killing 15 people. According to him, he admitted during interrogation that he has killed 15 people in the Wa municipality since 2021. Okay,
and
it's good that he's been arrested.
Yeah, it's good, and such barbaric behavior should not be tolerated in this country. Probably just to chip this in about the drones, there are questions still lingering on over the 3 million drones actually procured back in 2018 by the Interministerial Task Force on Illegal Mining. Indeed, some officials had confirmed that the drones had arrived, but according to the archives this morning, there are questions that Ghanaians are left wondering that where are these drones and why are they not helping in the fight against illegal mining?
Great.